Hello, 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 lads, ladettes, and lassies. It is us again, Josh and Micaiah. We're missing Anthony, but I'll explain that in a little bit. But we're back with My Hero Academia.
Hey, yes, we're back. Lads, you'll probably don't realize, you never realize who we're kidding, but also you've probably come to expect it's been a minute for us. No time has passed for you guys, but it has been months for us. Because I have school and it keeps me crazy busy. So, I'm excited to get back into this. We watched the first, oh gosh, did we only do one episode last night? No, we did
episodes.
Three, that's right. We did three episodes.
It does not feel like
night.
3 episodes. Like it's
No, it does not.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yep. Yes. And also, we are almost at the Vigilante arc. That's all I know about it. I just know it's called the Vigilante arc. But I can piece some things together based off of what that title is, which gives a good bit away, and what the opening is for this next arc. And I'm excited. I'm hyped. For nothing other than the storytelling.
I'm so hyped for you to see what we're about to see. Like, I haven't seen it. I've seen screenshots. I'm just like, God damn it, Micaiah, get out of school. Just drop school.
Yes.
The lads might not know it.
Dude.
We don't talk to each other much.
No, yeah. Outside of this, we really don't. We're terrible out texting and keeping up with each other, which we should be better at, probably. But you know what? It's fine.
It's like
fine.
Every week the lads see you on the channel, like, oh yeah, Micaiah's still on the channel. It's like we haven't talked to each other in like 6 months. Like, he's coming back. He's coming back.
I'm back. Y'all don't even realize that back needs to be applied, but yes, I am back. We're excited about this. We're really, really excited about this, and we know y'all are too if you've actually seen this arc and you're watching this just for our reactions. If you're not watching this for our reactions and you're actually seeing this for the first time as well, welcome. Thank you so much for honoring us. Also, I don't know if we talked about this last recording session, but we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, we did talk about it last recording session, just a little bit. But yeah, thank you, lads, so much.
Yes. Oh, that's right, because that's how we got on the subject of the yaoi.
Anthony and I will be voicing a yaoi in celebration of 1,000 subscribers. We'll be voicing the manga version. We're not going to be dubbing an anime. We're going to be dubbing a manga. I don't know how the legality of that's going to work. We'll figure it out eventually. It'll probably come out around 1,500 subscribers because of how slow we are.
They'll be voicing yaoi. We're back into this. The hero's basically lost because the villains got away. And
everything's screwed. The whole city's destroyed. Yeah. Heroes are quitting.
Todoroki is completely overpowered. Yeah.
Shigeruki's all for one now. And then Anthony will probably be joining us. He's literally in class right now, but he said he'll hop in when he's out. So if he pops in mid-reaction, he's already seen it. Don't worry. He's been begging us to watch My Hero Academia. So we're going on.
He knows. It'll be fine. Let's check
this out.
We're catching up to him.
But I'm not giving the world time to recover. It's my turn now.
Spinner shook.
Forever.
Raid team's got their butts here.
This dude is forearms. They're both forearms. Wait, what the heck?
They're brothers. I guess twins.
Word has it midnight
oh, yeah.
Majestic are dead. If only we could have been there to help.
I don't think your Gatling guns could have done too much, guys. Yeah, if the bullets can't pierce the Nomu, I don't think they're going to do anything about Shigaraki, man. Oh.
Ooh.
What's going on?
Oh, that's violent.
What does he want with his original body?
If he's freed, the public loses hope.
Flunky, right?
I guess.
It's a morale thing, more than anything.
Yeah,
sure, he'll have access to more power than usual, and sure, he'll be free, but that's all small potatoes. He's been running this behind the scenes the whole time anyways. The morale is huge there.
He knows how to play the media like a fiddle.
The bridge is going under starting with section A01.
That's pretty cool.
That is so cool. It's not going to do anything, but it's so cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Struggling in vain.
Well, rest in peace all those guys. Oh, just one swipe.
It's Shigaraki, he's here.
What I need now is more villains.
Prison Break.
It's a terrible fortress they've built. There is always a way.
Powers plus
Who would have thought using an EMP on the robots?
Yeah.
Rebooting in.
Oh.
Too late.
This reminds me of the PS4 Spider-Man game.
The attack came from the
Oh,
inside
yeah.
this time. This shouldn't be possible.
I always love a good prison break arc.
Yep.
There's not a single bit of stimulation here.
They'll overrun us. Where are the guards now? Suppression troops have reached the lowest level.
Oh, they're gone.
Gain
Nuke it.
control no matter what it takes.
Get everyone out there.
According to
And then
regulations,
nuke it.
an inmate takes one step outside their cell.
I don't think the nuke gonna do much, buddy. I don't think it's gonna do much.
I know. I know.
You know, at least they have the spirit. Oh, muscular!
You'll
Ooh.
have to try harder than that to kill me.
Deku can take him this time.
Oh, the teeth guy.
Ooh.
Why?
We got the prisoners too, bruh.
Flesh. Yeah, like the guards.
Stain.
Where is Pops?
Who's that?
He looked familiar, but he didn't have an arm. Oh, it's what's it?
Yeah.
It's the compress.
Free ground again.
I think.
No, that wasn't compressed.
Who doesn't have an arm?
That was yeah, the other guy who had his arm taken by Shigaraki, mob leader.
Oh, I forgot about him. Overhaul. You're right. You're right.
Overhaul.
I love this.
Uh,
I thought there was gonna be I thought it was gonna be slowed down after the war arc. Nope. Going straight into it again. Don't get up too quickly, buddy.
yep. You got Shish Kabaku code.
Shishka code.
Oh, good, he's mad. That must
Oh,
mean he's
good.
feeling
He's
like
mad.
Be real mad. Where the hell am I?
I'm so glad our glass jerk is alive!
How bad is it for everyone? Gran Torino's alive?
After the records, so he's not linked to me.
Himura.
No.
No, he's not dead yet.
Torino had gotten here much later.
But he will. That was the cloak that was around Deku in the opening.
Feels like the whole country's on edge.
Tired times.
It is.
Yep.
Fire he gives off blinds you. He will be the demise.
Oh my god, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah.
Hey, now,
So
don't
that's what
be
he was talking
rude.
about.
You're acting like we've never met.
Ruining his body and the lives of anyone in his path.
He's not afraid to make himself overheat. That's why his flames are blue.
Bastard. If he dies, I'll kill him.
Yep, that's exactly something Bakugo would say.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it. Okay, next episode.
The doctor said Midoriya hasn't shown any signs of waking up.
I mean, other than the dead people, Deku might be in the worst physical condition of everyone.
If he dies, I'll kill him.
Dang it. Yeah, I was right.
Ooh,
Oh,
Hawks.
Hawk.
Fear not, citizen.
This is old too.
This is Deku's video.
Go! I know you snuck
Okay,
into
so from an
town.
abusive
You
family.
think I'm stupid? Move it! How many times do I have to tell you? Don't turn your back on me. Got it?
If you can't do this, I don't know why you were born. What's the point of all those damn feathers, huh? Go!
The Batmobile.
Literally.
Sorry I got to nap and you didn't.
So, how exactly
The near-death
did
state
you
they put
fake
me
his
in
death?
has taken a toll on my body, though.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm the
Yep.
one who told the Safety Commission to take drastic measures because the League wouldn't be fooled by a cheap trick.
Time for a food revolution, brothers!
You're using your powers to steal
Glutton God and his
meatballs.
gang are taking over this whole district!
Some have ambition,
Fiber on.
others are these guys.
Are you
Fire!
questioning their ambitions? You know, this is ambition, I guess.
Please forgive me. These scary men came into the house and threatened me, shouting that they wanted to know about my family. I ended up telling them about you and your father.
When I gave up the Takami name, I gave up my relationship with her, too. That was fine by me, but I abandoned her instead of saving her. even though I wanted to help people.
He's good enough, right? All Might's too expensive. I
Damn.
hope you're strong like this guy when you grow up.
Oh, yeah. As a kid.
I want to do what's right. First off, I've got to face my origin. By helping Endeavor.
If you're gonna help Endeavor, this is the biggest hear me out right now. He may have abused his kids, but hear me out.
Panic was the worst in early areas.
A support item? We don't need pros!
Yeah, from now on,
Yeah,
we
get him.
protect ourselves!
Oh my god, the washing machine hero! After a long time, finally.
Yes. We can see what you actually do.
Watch them quit
In
immediately.
some ways, this was inevitable. Heroes wavered.
Considering our failures, I have no choice but to fall on my sword.
Most were moderately successful professionals. The number 9 hero.
I really wanted to
Roy
see him in
Musha,
action. He looked so cool.
retired. What does it mean to be a hero?
Stain.
This man is just a
Somehow you
mushroom.
also managed
He's
to
Toad.
evade.
Endeavor, eat him for a power up.
Please know, I'm rooting for you.
There's an extra life there.
I can't fight my own son.
Oh man.
Hi there, Dad.
Hmm?
I'm glad you're up. Now we
Tried to
can all check
run.
in on each other.
I failed, and it's too late. My regret.
What's this about your heart?
Oh, the wife is here.
Regret and guilt, I understand. And about Toya.
Oh?
Next episode.
Yes, please. All right. Lads, you might notice that Anthony is here. We have simply just watched the next episode, and we talked for about an hour on the Todoroki family. So that's going to be its own video, and now we're retrospective back to these 2 episodes that we just watched. Let's just say the obvious, All for One's out of prison, broke out, chaos, or he did such a good job. I mean, you said it before, this is mostly like a publicity stunt. I think it's a little bit more deeper than that. I think he's got something hidden up his sleeve, but I'm not sure exactly
Probably.
what he's...
You're probably right.
He's just ensured that there's two of him now.
This is true.
But I think there's something deeper than this just being a media blitz. But that prison break was... I love a good prison break, and it reminded me so much of the Spider-Man game, the PS4 one.
Yes.
I'm kind of sad that Deku was just out of commission, so he couldn't go fight in the prison. That would have been such a great, or an amazing scene, to see Deku fighting all these past criminals in the prison. But that might have been a little bit too close to the PS4 game.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm also, like I've said this before, I'm not sure exactly how I feel about the All for One trying to take over Shigaraki's body. And it seems that he's not trying to take over his body, but kind of is also trying to take over his body.
So, yeah. I think he's trying to protect Shigaraki, first off, because Shigaraki is an impulsive kid still. These are still teenagers. We should probably keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, Shigaraki's a young adult. He's in his 20s, I think. He's like 20, I think, right now.
Okay, got it. So not a kid, but also not full-fledged.
He still can't drink in America.
Yes, that's a good way to put it, yes. Yeah, so, like, he's going to do some things that are a little bit impulsive, and I think he's trying to protect him there. I also think he's sort of just trying to get the job done. I don't think his goal is for him to stay in charge forever. And I think his goal is to hand the reins over to Shigaraki. But I think he's got one last thing that he wants to execute himself first. And I think somehow, by staying in control of Shigaraki, he's actually like letting Shigaraki take a break. Take a breather, kid. Let me take care of this for you. Yeah, so that you can be ready for things later on down the line. He's got big plans for later on down the line, too. So
I really hope
yeah.
that's the direction that's going for.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I really like. I mean, All For One is a very hollow villain. Like he's evil because he's evil. He just has a ton of superpowers. Yeah. I really like him. I don't know what the difference between him and like all the other villains that are like him, but he's so good at his job.
Part of me wonders if it's the voice actor and the soundtrack together.
Oh, the soundtrack does so good. It makes him so scary.
It does. It does. It really does. Also, the voice actor is really killer.
The voice actor's really good in this role. Have you seen Cobra Kai?
Yes, enough. Okay. Yes. Not all of it, but...
I think I told you that in a live-action fan cast, I would cast Kreese as All For One.
Oh, yeah. Wait, how do you spell that?
Kreese, I think. Kreese Cobra Kai.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yes! Yes, oh my gosh, I totally see this.
They are the exact... Like,
yes.
Kreese just doesn't have... I guess Kreese's superpower is karate, but like they're just superpowered individuals that are like overpowered, and they're just evil because they're evil.
That's it. Yes. Also, his face looks like All For One.
I was gonna say he's got the face where he doesn't have the height, but he's got the face. He's got the face and the voice.
He's got the face. He's got the face and the voice. Yes, you're absolutely right. I could totally see it. Yes.
Just two villains that should go against everything that makes a good villain. They're great villains. I love them both.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. So good.
And like Shigaraki is everything that makes a great villain in the sense of like I understand his motivation, incredibly complex and all that. Mm-hmm. But like somehow All For One is able to stand right up there with like, yeah, no, these are both of them very different, very great villains. So
yeah,
I wonder if All For One, because All For One's whole thing is like he said, he wants to take One For All away from Deku. Or he wants to take it and like rule the world.
So the house is on fire and the laptop has exploded. It's in pieces. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, so just the Todoroki family once again.
You see, it just had a picture of a Todoroki family and it just exploded.
Right now we're talking about All For One as a villain.
What is a villain?
All For One, like just how great of a villain he is.
Yeah, like I'm gonna say he's antithesis to the main show's themes and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably.
I'm gonna antithesis is more like he's an answer, but he's the wrong answer to the problem he's addressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Definitely.
But because he didn't want to give him the answer to the problem. What?
You finish your thought.
Okay, I should probably stop before I say anything else, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was just going to say then, you mentioned, I don't even remember what it exactly was that you said, but you mentioned something that triggered in my brain. So Josh and I were talking about how he's, All For One is kind of just a hollow villain. He's big, he's powerful, he's scary, motivation, he's a bad guy. That's about it. But then I realized, like, wait a minute, hold on. Deku and One For All and All Might are all basically just good because they're good.
I mean,
and that's it.
I think when it comes to like being good because Deku, I feel All Might. Well, I get Deku and All Might. Both of these stem from just the fact like they grow up in a hero society, and it is like in our world, it's like the kid's dream is to become a YouTuber. In this world, the common dream is to become a superhero. Because it's very much especially in in My Hero Academia, it's very possible to become a superhero. So I understand why Deku and All Might would want to be heroes, even though like their motivation isn't like Todoroki's got an incredible motivation to become his own hero. It's because his dad sucks.
Yeah, he's got daddy issues.
Yeah.
And he did agree mommy issues to a degree.
I feel like
he's got issues.
I feel like it's easier to have a motivation to be a hero than it is to be a villain.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I could totally see that. I still don't necessarily think so. I don't even think Deku wants to be a hero because he wants to be famous or successful. So like our generation wants to be YouTubers and influencers because we want status. every generation has had whatever career it is, whatever position it is that everyone wants just because it gives status, right? It's a little different. Their generation and their culture, they want to be heroes because it gives status. Deku doesn't want status. He just wants to help people. That's it. He's just good.
But
and there's honestly, he has more character than that. Sure, he's a massive nerd. He's super analytical. He's very courageous. He cares a ton about his friends. There is more to his character, sure, but not much more to his motivation than that. Which is a little bit different.
In defense of Deku's motivation, I'll just say I get extremely strong role models. Like, from a very young age, he saw All Might doing the there's no need to fear because I am here, and like smiling and all that, and then Deku's like, I want to be like that. I want to bring people, I want to make people happy, I want to make them safe, and all that. So he's just grown up around the culture, and like it's made him good in that sense.
Yeah.
Whereas, but like others grew up around that culture too. Deku, a lot of the villains in this show are great mirrors of Deku.
Yes, that's actually, that's kind of what I was trying to get at by pointing that out, is both Shigaraki and All For One are both sort of foils of Deku in that way, right? Deku's motivation, he's had a lot of role models, and so he just wants to be good, and he just wants to help people. And that's it. And actually, I don't think his motivation needs to be more sophisticated than that. I think that's a really natural and believable motivation, because I can see that in people. I can see that in myself. I can see that in friends I have. If his motivation is
what's your motivation to become a pastor or a priest? What's your motivation to help people, Micaiah? You're just a hollow priest. No.
I just want to help.
Allow me to explain my entire world for you.
How boring.
No.
How boring, Micaiah. Where's the character arc?
Where's the angst?
Right?
Where's the dead dog or something because of a weird gay vampire?
JoJo.
Oh, weird gay vampire. What story are you Okay, that's it.
Watch JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
I thought John Wick for a month there.
Where was the vampire?
Where's the vampire? Where are the stands? No, but yeah, I think it's why because before you guys say Aang, in Avatar was a boring character. I think he's a simple character. He doesn't really change, but I think it's fun because his character of being simply is supposed to be representative of another idea in the face of a lot of other things and how that's applied and all that,
thank you for bringing up Aang, because I would not have thought about that. I think I enjoyed Deku more than Aang, because both of them started out as simple characters, but I can see Deku changing. Deku's gotten a lot, especially this.
Definitely.
Deku from season 1 would not have flatly stated out while strangling a villain, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes.
Whereas Aang...
What villain was that?
Shigaraki!
Oh, yeah.
He was holding Shigaraki's neck and was like, I can't forgive you. You have to die.
I never forgive this.
I will never forgive this. Whereas Aang was faced with a very similar thing with Ozai. I'm not saying that Aang's a bad character. I'm just saying, for me personally, in Avatar, Aang was one of my lesser favorite characters. I love everyone in Avatar, but Aang was lower in that list because when faced with a genocidal maniac, Aang's like, no, we must save his life. I'm just like, okay, sure, buddy.
Yeah,
that's
right.
If you want to see more of our thoughts on Avatar, you can check out our Avatar reactions.
Shameless plug.
But what were we talking about?
Okay, we should probably just start a slightly different line of conversation. Josh, what notes do you have for those earlier episodes?
Okay, so All From versus Shigaraki done. Spinner, I thought he was literally going to die when he was saying, "This is not what I signed up for." I thought the lizard was going to die.
I could see where your head was at. But I actually think that was an interesting way for the show to demonstrate how All For One's leadership style works, and to show just sort of I don't know, like what his real goals are. Like I think like your question about like, wait a minute, is he trying to control Shigaraki's body? Is he like not trying to control his body? What's going on there? I think if he was trying to just sort of control the situation and just working toward his own end, I don't know, he probably might have killed Spinner. There's a good chance of that. He might have said, no, yeah, I'm just doing this for my own goals. And actually probably revealed to Spinner that I don't give a crap about Shigaraki's goals, I'm doing my thing. But he actually said, no. Spinner, don't you worry about a thing. Shigaraki cares about it, I care about it. I'm on the same page he's at, you don't have to worry. You are still following the right person here. That was interesting.
Maybe that's another reason why I like All For One so much, because he's really good. He's really good at coercing others.
Yeah, he's really manipulative. He's also a brilliant strategist.
Oh yeah, it's impossible to break out of Tartarus unless we have two minds working simultaneously together. Like broke out of the world's. Yeah, we broke out of a prison that is literally marketed as you can't break out of this prison.
Yeah.
But I'm really enjoying, like, even though we kind of mean on Spinner in the past couple episodes because he's not really a character in the show, or he's been shafted a lot. I do like that the cracks are showing within the league, kind of, because especially most of the league is there because they were inspired by Stain. Spinner being the big one. Like, Spinner is the one that's closest to Stain in the sense of, like, society burned me. There's a lot of fake heroes out there. I want to do semi-good here. And then All For One breaks out some of the worst murderers and villains of all time, and Spinner's like, oh, what are we doing?
Yeah. Wait a minute, hold up. This isn't what I signed up for. Hold on.
So I'm interested to see.
Yeah, a little bit of chaos. Not this.
Yeah, I was down with like burning down the system. I wasn't down with releasing the criminals that the system put away.
Hold on.
I'm interested to see where that goes, or if maybe Spinner gets shafted again.
His biggest issue would be that the Stain wasn't released.
No, Stain was released.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, you see, like, he only got like 30-ish seconds, but like you see him going to his hideout and he brings out the hero killer sword and he smiles. So I don't know if that's going to be like a next season thing or if it's going to be later on in this season. But Stain is out.
Question is, if he meets with, let's say, Deku in the future, he's gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're the hero," before he gets his shit kicked in.
I'm interested to see what Stain and Deku would like. I'm interested to see what that reaction, or not that reaction, like that. I'm just how they would be like together, because right now we need as many people on the street as possible because thousands of villains are on the loose. And Stain, while he is a hero killer, he's also his heart wasn't in the right place, I guess. He's not a super villain. He's just a murderer.
I'm curious to see. So, he doesn't really have any heroes left to kill, especially because the only heroes left are actually going to be the ones he won't want to kill.
I mean, he could go after the retired ones, the ones that left.
That's true.
You're not a real hero, Stab.
True.
Like you use the people. You know, like. The people need you. Now look at you, and then kill them. I don't know. Like, he could do that.
That's true. Or he could say, "Okay, great, my mission is accomplished." What's he going to do now? He's a bit of a wild card at this point.
Yeah, I could see him either helping take down some of the worst criminals, and also still taking down heroes that are in this for the money, if there's any of those left. And I don't know how he'll react to the change in Deku too, because Deku's not pure. Like, he's still fighting because he's a good guy. Like, Deku's still fighting not for the money, but because he genuinely believes it's right. He's also changing a lot too. So I wonder how Stain will see that.
Yeah.
Because before, Stain didn't kill Deku because he saw that there was, like, Deku was doing this. He's like, you are worthy. You and All Might are worthy. I'm not going to touch you two. But Deku is looking like he's going to get a little bit darker. Wonder if that's going to change Stain's opinion, or if he's like, you know what, based. I get it.
Yeah, right. One or the other. Like, either you are no longer worthy and I'm going to kill you, or I approve of this. You're more like me now. Let's do this.
And then we can get a team up. Yeah, like Deku and Stain.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That'd be really interesting. I don't know. I'm curious.
And so like yeah, that kind of goes. I put Heroes Quit. That kind of works into that. Oh boy, I guess we might as well talk about. I just wanted to make a quick comparison. We don't have to talk about this too long, but the "I'm not here" like sign on the All Might statue. I can't help but not think about the Batman vs Superman stupid movie, but like they did the same thing with the Superman statue. I forgot what they wrote, which is like I think they wrote like false god. Yeah, was that?
That was what they wrote, false god.
In that movie, I could care less. I don't care. Like they did such a bad job, like turning the public against Superman in that movie. But here, when I see I am not here on the All Might statue, I feel something.
Yeah,
that hurts.
Well, especially because the public, man. So false god, it's like, oh yeah, no, you were never good in the first place. We never should have put our trust in you in the first place. I am not here says we used to trust you, and you abandoned us. You were good, and we feel abandoned and hurt and offended and like insulted. Those are very, very different messages they're communicating. And one is cheap, really cheap, and the other is like, oh, the public is hurting right now. Oh man. And the fact that that sign was there throughout the entire episode means no one took it down.
No one's bothered to take that sign down. And I think that sign is either in the intro or the opening, so you have to see it every time. Or sorry, the intro or the outro. I don't remember which one it is, but you have to see it every time. Oh.
Yeah.
Also, it's the same statue that was in the end credits, I believe, of the last arc.
Yeah, it's in the outro, and yeah, you're right too, Anthony. It is the same statue. This kind of going off. I mean, we're going off the rails with this one. I love the intro. I love how this finally we've gotten an intro for My Hero Academia that's not just random J-pop over flashing visuals.
Yes. Yes, agreed. 100% agreed.
I love
it's thematic. The visuals are some of the best we've had yet for an OP.
Oh yeah, especially even though I don't want this to happen, but like the OP, like it tells you the story, like Shigaraki, of like him turning into that monster, and then like the kid being peeled away.
So yeah, it's interesting. There's the kid being peeled away. I noticed for one of the OPs in one of the earlier episodes, it ended. The final shot was Deku reaching out his hand.
That's this OP. That's this OP, I think. He reaches
it's out his this hand. OP. Here's the thing, actually. Well, here's the thing. There's more to it. He reaches out his hand. No one reaches back, which is also interesting. Then, though, for this last episode, that wasn't the ending shot. The ending shot was Deku with his fist in the air and everyone following him into a new future.
I was going to say, I love that. That's such a good shot.
It's such a killer shot. Such a great shot. That's interesting to me because, yeah, they're totally telling the story. Seems like, so based off of that, my prediction is Deku is going to see Shigaraki's path. He's going to learn where Shigaraki came from. And he's going to feel compassion because he's Deku and that's all he can really do. And he's going to offer salvation and help. And Shigaraki's going to reject it. Because why would he accept help from Deku? And I'm sure they'll get way more nuanced into his motive for rejecting them. But that's going to be interesting. And then Deku's just going to, okay, fine, you rejected my help. I tried. Yeah, now let's remake the world and make sure you're not in it.
I really hope
you're not forgiven.
I hope that's the direction they go to because I didn't even realize that nobody grabbed Deku's hand again. I saw that he reached out, but I didn't realize. I'm just rewatching the intro right now. I didn't realize that no one grabbed it. I really hope that what you said. I hope that's where they go, because I really don't want to see I don't want to see Shigaraki redeemed. I want to see him defeated, and then Deku helps recreate a society where Shigaraki can't be made again. I think that's would be the ultimate form of My Hero Academia.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree, yeah.
Yeah, and like you said too, I love, like we've seen kind of shots in the intros where, I think it's in season 3, Deku like like holds out his hand or something. There's a flash of lightning, and then like he's with all the UA students. Season 4, he's walking with all the pro heroes for the overhaul arc. I think this is the first season intro where Deku is the one leading. Like he's always been a part of it.
Yeah, you're right. He's the one leading, and there are no pros.
Yeah, it's just the kids.
It's just Class 1A, which is a little depressing, a little disappointing because I also noticed his scarf isn't his costume.
His scarf's Gran Torino's costume.
That's Gran Torino's costume. We've already lost Lady Midnight. Oh man, the top 3 have partnered up. Oh crud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, your brain is probably on the same place mine is. This is going to be really rough.
If Gran Torino dies, once again, more motivation for Deku to get even just darker.
Yeah.
And I think they'd be even more powerful if Deku.
Agreed.
If Deku like even after all this, Gran Torino dies, and Deku still finds it within himself to lend out a hand for Shigaraki. That would be that's just Deku. That's prime Deku right there.
Yeah, I completely agree.
He's not dead yet.
Yes. But woo,
and like that the Batman vs Superman statue, I just couldn't help but thinking like, this is how you do it, Zack Snyder. You're a great filmmaker in the sense
that's
of, like,
a good way to put it.
Your visuals are beautiful. Your movies aren't great. This is how you do it.
Yeah, agreed. Couldn't agree more.
Talked about Stain. We kind of talked about how the media hate, or I get just not even just media hate, just the people's hate. It feels completely organic. I understand why society's losing faith in heroes.
Yep, 100%. Especially with more and more of them quitting. And we talked before about how their job is rough and we can have some compassion there. But there's a difference between being a hero who sees all of that, right? Like that devastation, and quitting because you've seen all that. And then being a hero who sticks around for just a little bit longer and actually doesn't quit because of that, but they quit because they don't think that they can actually do anything. That's different. Like,
that's very different.
Deku, his whole character is, I'm going to fight even if I know I'm going to lose. That's always been his character. That's actually how he ended up with One For All. That's courage. Courage is fighting when you know you're going to lose. And these heroes are quitting. And everyone's like, what the heck? We trusted you guys to fight for us no matter what. You were our champions. And now you're quitting us? You're abandoning us? Okay, fine. Screw you. We're going to abandon you too. Completely organic. Yeah, you're right.
Hero Society. The blackjack and hookers. You don't forget the Hero Society. Sorry, another Futurama reference.
That was a Futurama reference. I was wondering where you're going with that.
Yeah, no, they're trying to say that before. That's what I was referencing. You don't forget the Hero Society. All the blackjack and hookers. I'll stop. It was a dumb joke. Anyways, yeah.
It's just like, I mean, we've had stories, once again, Batman versus Superman, they try and do that. Falls really flat because you don't really have any real context as to why people are doing. I mean, I know they attempt so hard to explain it in the movie. It doesn't feel organic. It feels like a plot. And then Marvel's not really doing this, but I think they had the potential to do it after Endgame, and they kind of just skipped out on that. I think they kind of touched.
I can see it
a little bit.
They kind of did it in Civil War.
Civil War, but that was kind of different. It was less of the people and more of the bureaucracy. The American government was losing faith in controlling the heroes, and then we didn't really see the civilians' point of view.
That's pretty true. Yeah, same idea portrayed a little differently. Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really like seeing it, especially done so well here.
Agreed.
And then we have Hawks' Past, which just tragic.
Wow.
I don't know. I just like seeing Hawks. Like, yeah, I gave up on my mom. Ouch. But moving on.
Yep. Yeah.
I really like a lot of these characters can recognize with them. Like, they don't blame anyone else. Like, Hawks, again, could have, just like how the Todoroki mom, could have blamed Endeavor for all of her problems. He could have just blamed his mom and his dad for all of his problems. Like, yeah, I deserve to be in a better place. No, but no, he's like, no, I got in a better place. I abandoned her. I didn't think back. That sucks. I need to do. I recognize that within myself, but I need to do other stuff right now. I really respect that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more. There's a ton of character that he shows in that moment, and then, man, I loved it when his mom said, "I couldn't be more proud of you."
Oh, it's so good.
Coming from her character, just that little bit that we saw in that episode, that hits.
And you can tell that she's changed for the better. Especially, well, she's living a life of luxury, so she doesn't need to resort to anything bad anymore. But you can tell that's just had a positive. Just in that letter alone, just so much has changed for her.
Yeah.
And Fox never really got to see that. He never got to see his mom in her best state.
Yeah.
That's everything I wrote down.
Okay. Yep, that covers all my thoughts too.
Yeah. So, lads, if you want to see more, we recorded the next episode and decided to split them because we just talked for so long about the Todoroki family. That's its own episode. So if you just can't wait to see that, Patreon early access. If you just can't wait another week, but if you can't afford it, that's fine. It's only $1. But everyone has their own financial stuff, or maybe you're not that invested in the Jam Lads yet. You can always just wait till Wednesday, and then the Todoroki, which, my God, the discussion that we just had for that, so good. So I just recommend subscribing, liking, and hitting the notification bell, and we'll see you all in the next one for more, lads.
Tried so hard to cast all my fears aside, but I have still betrayed and broke the trust of all those left behind, and yet I still believe